We've codified our existence to bring it down to human size, to make it comprehensible. We've created a scale so that we can forget its unfathomable scale.
Greetings. I am Hatshepsut, Pharaoh of the Two Lands. I have witnessed the enduring spirit of humankind, from the raising of obelisks to the flourishing of trade along the Nile. Yet there are forces within the world, powerful and unseen, that have shaped lives and quietly steered the course of history beyond the grasp of any ruler's hand. And so, we come to a land far from mine, America, where a young girl named Helen Keller, blind and deaf, found her voice in a world that once seemed silent. Helen Keller was born on June 27, 1880, in Tuscumbia, Alabama. As an infant, she was vibrant and curious. But at just 19 months old, she was struck by an illness, possibly scarlet fever or meningitis, which left her without sight or hearing. From that moment, she lived in a world of silence and darkness, unable to connect through words or sound. Her early years were marked by frustration and isolation, yet her spirit remained unbroken. Everything changed when Anne Sullivan entered her life. A 20-year-old graduate of the Perkins School for the Blind, Anne brought with her patience, innovation, and unwavering dedication. Through touch, she taught Helen to associate objects with finger-spelled words in her hand. The breakthrough came with the word water, traced into Helen's palm as cool liquid flowed over her other hand. That moment opened Helen's understanding that everything had a name and that communication was possible. Helen's thirst for knowledge grew boundlessly. She learned to read Braille, to write, and to speak. In 1904, she graduated cum laude from Radcliffe College, becoming the first deaf-blind person to earn a college degree. She had transformed from a child trapped in silence to a scholar, author, and public speaker. Her autobiography, The Story of My Life, published in 1903, touched millions and introduced her remarkable journey to the world. But Helen was not content with personal achievement alone. She became an advocate for others, a strong voice in the fight for women's suffrage. She also supported birth control, pacifism during war, and the rights of workers and people with disabilities. In 1920, she helped found the American Civil Liberties Union. She aligned herself with the Socialist Party and spoke out against social injustice. Despite attempts to silence or sanitize her politics, Helen remained vocal and committed to justice. Helen's mission reached far beyond her own country. She co-founded Helen Keller International in 1915 to combat blindness and malnutrition worldwide. She traveled to over 30 countries, meeting world leaders and encouraging care and education for those with disabilities. After World War II, she was invited by General Douglas MacArthur to visit wounded soldiers in Japan. There, her presence brought hope and healing. Throughout her life, Helen Keller received numerous honors. She was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 1964 and received honorary degrees from universities around the world. Her childhood home, Ivy Green, is now a National Historic Landmark. Her birthday, June 27th, is commemorated as Helen Keller Day in various places. Though she passed away in 1968, Helen's legacy lives on. Her courage, intellect, and compassion broke barriers for people with disabilities and set a powerful example of perseverance and advocacy. Like the unseen currents of the Nile that shaped the destiny of my own land, Helen Keller's life reminds us that the most powerful forces in history are often invisible, yet they carry the strength to reshape the world. And so, I ask you to carry her story forward. Remember that silence is not the end of speech, and darkness is not the end of vision. With purpose, even the most unseen voice can change history.